Hello, welcome to DK Bowl Chat. I'm glad you're here. I have this lovely palette made up of some sky color, which this one is phthalo blue and white right here. And I've been putting that in the background. Also, I've been working on the robin, who's just sitting pretty on the branch here. This is an artist original, and sometimes they're called artist trading cards. It depends on what you're doing with them. If you're planning to sell them, then they're artist originals. If you're planning to trade them, they're artist trading cards. You could do an artist trading card party and get together with other people and paint them. They're 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. I like them because they're not a big commitment. They are easy to do, and I have them in a store here in Sherwood. Anyway, I'm using a round brush right now. I'm using a 3/0 round brush. And I'm gonna put in this robin's eye. Let's go up a little higher because it's closer to the top of its head. And it really doesn't have that much white, but let's get it to where it's right in its right place, and then we will continue. And then the black is going to be a little bit larger of a circle. That's a big eye. He's looking, he's like, wow. Okay, we're going to put some white on top, make it a little bit less big. Make it smaller. And it's just where its feathers are white around there. There we are. And then it has some definition in the wings. And I'm going to blend this out. So I just rinsed off my brush. I got all the white off of there. And I'm just going to blend out this little bit of a line of where the feathers are. And then I'm going to put in more feathers on there. And just right over it with a little bit of lighter gray. There we are. And it's got a little bit of lighter gray underneath its beak. And then we'll put some more gray underneath the eye. I'm going to just paint this color, the gray color, right up to that eye. Again, I'm going to roll this so that it's sharp. Now he looks sad. Look at him. It's fine. There we are. And I'm going to put a little bit more white at the base of the tail, or where his tail meets its body. Okay, that's plenty. Take some of it off. Yeah, I'm glad you're here with me today. I'm going to get more of that gray. There we are. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. The bird's body itself could be a little bit lighter in spots. I don't know if it's gonna, I'm gonna try adding a little bit of white to that reddish brown that I've got on here. And bring in light. Let's bring some white. Here we are. A little bit of white. Again, I'm painting where the feathers are going to be, like to give the illusion of feathers. What I'll need to do is get, for the next time we get together, is get some of the yellow for its beak. And I think I can put some more light gray where its little toes are. There we go. It's going to be hanging on. It's not used to being up in the tree. There we are. And I've got plenty of the light blue for the background sky, which is on a larger brush. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that in where this green is in the background. And I will add some more in here. And then I'll blend it with a fan brush. So this is a 10-0 fan brush. It's either 10 or 20-0 usually that I use. They work really well for all sorts of things. Okay, I'm just going to blend you into the, you're going to be clouds in the background, I think. Yeah. I'll add green next time. There we are. And I'm going to do another bird next time too. I've got the background started, and I'm going to add to that right now. So let me scoot this over. We'll come back and do its beak. We're going to need to get some yellow ochre for the beak. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm going to scooch over here, and then I'm going to get green for the corners later. But right now I'm going to add some sky blue, which is phthalo blue and white. I'm going to add that to this background. Blend it in later. Just putting it in. It was blended earlier too. Get a little bit more blue in it. And this blue in the background has a little bit of teal in it. Goodness, I'm going to turn this down just a hair because it's kind of getting carried away. I don't know, maybe it turns up all by itself. There we go. It's called iTunes. Back in the day when you downloaded music, I've got it downloaded on there. Also, and you know, YouTube has music you can download too. Let me bring a little bit out of here too. There we go. Okay, we're gonna blend this. It won't blend into the background for sure, but I can certainly fade it out around it. This is just a damp fan brush. I don't have paint on my brush right now. I'm just blending the blue that I put in there. There we are. And I will bring green too when I'm doing the green on the little robin. I love doing little artist trading cards and artist originals. There we go. I'm going to clean that off. So I'm going to add green in here. It's going to happen next time. I'm just taking off some of it with my glove. It will happen. Mm-hmm. There we are. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad you joined me. And I will see you in the next video. I'm going to put some birds on here too. I think we'll put a spotted towhee. Yeah, that might be fun. Okay. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video.